Yo, turn me up, yo. Okay. The world is what we make it when we visualize. It's in your eyes. Realize. Stay alert. See your inbox and don't blink. Don't blink. Check it out. Yo, go Phinc. Go.
So you talk a lot about second victories and second successes.
Yes.
What does that mean?
A while ago, whilst trying to study and learn how to develop the best strategy, and more importantly, the best strategy to win, I realized that every time I put pen to paper and thought up something and thought up how to achieve victory, every time I came up with a strategy, and it worked. It worked the way I saw it in my head. I would realize that I wasn't as excited as when I was putting thoughts to paper. And it occurred to me that the truth is that I had already won, already in my mind. I had already won on paper before winning in real life. And so I started to tag that winning on paper the first victory, and then the winning in real life the second victory, right? I would say that my first success was on paper before it came about in real life. Yeah. However, there's also another dimension to it, right? Even for people who do not agree that, you know what had been on paper, or what had been put on paper was the first victory or the first success, and let's say, you know what, the real success, the first success was actually the physical victory or physical success. One of the things that I'm always bothered about is the fact that a lot of people are one-hit wonders, and they never think beyond that success. They never think beyond the first physical success, right? So yes, win on paper first, but then win first in real life after winning on paper. But that shouldn't be the end, right? You need to be able to think your way from winning the first time to winning the second time. And one of the reasons why that doesn't happen is that I've seen so many people become so fueled, so energized, so hungry for the success that when they get it the first time, all of that dies down. So it's pretty much as though they are satisfied. So the hunger has been fulfilled, and they just don't move from that point to achieve more, right? And so many people just end up in what I will call, you know, that first success, right? So for me, first win on paper, then first win first in real life, but more importantly, once you're thinking in paper, always think in such a way that you go past winning the first time in real life. So let's be successful now, let's gain some victory, but let's set the pace for future victories. That is how people should think about victory versus the first time. I've hit it big, what next, right? I'm never able to keep hitting it big. Yes?
So how would you measure winning on paper?
It really is about objective, knowing what your objective is, knowing what it is that you want to achieve, and how you want to achieve it. Once you can put that down on paper, and look at where it is now, what it is that you want to get at, then I think that you can pretty much think your way through what needs to be done in real life and actually win on paper. So take, for example, if I was working on a project and or a campaign, right? So I was working on a marketing campaign, I want to push a product. I know what it is that people want to buy, or what it is that I want them to buy. I know how I want them to feel about what they are buying. I know that I want them to keep pushing this product to other people like them. I know all of those things. So for me, I would need to, and I also need to realize that I'm not the only one selling those type of things to them. There are so many other people out there doing that. So if I put all these factors together and say, even if I put out this product, you know, at this price, my competition will react in this way. So how do I structure on paper something that will allow me win? To allow me bring out my product, push it out there, get people I want to buy it, get people I want to not just buy it, but sell it to their own friends, to get competition to not be able to do anything about it. If I can define this roadmap, connect the dots properly on paper first, deal with it on paper first, think it through, I am pretty sure that I will first win on paper, and then I take what is on that paper as a blueprint to execution, to what it is I will do in real life, in the physical. And then in the end, when anyone asked, how did you win, right? The truth is, I won on paper first. I thought it through very first. So that for me is really important, you know, that first people understand that victories are first won in the mind and on paper, on our heart first, before they are won in real life. But more importantly, that they should not think about winning just once. They should think about winning repeatedly. So even when they're coming up with the first plan should have multiple plans or spin-offs from that.